Hey everybody, it's your girl here, Tink. Now, before y'all go cussing me out, I know I have not done a video in like a year, and I'm so sorry, but I've been like super busy just trying to get life together. And Today is October the 28th, y'all, and I literally just realized that October the 6th made 5 years that I've been in this process. And it's like an anniversary celebration for me. So of course I wanted to come and do a video for y'all. I It slipped my mind. That's how much my life has been just moving. And it really slipped my mind that October the 6th, 2025 marked my 5th year anniversary in this denture process. Um, Would I have changed or not done it? Thinking back, no, I still would have done it. I would do it 10 times over. Um, and I wanted to come to y'all to give y'all a video because I miss y'all so much and I'm trying to juggle everything that's going on in my life and keeping up with doing these videos, but it's been hard. So when I realized it yesterday, I was like, I have got to do a video tomorrow. I cannot, number one, let October end and I not celebrate my 5th year anniversary of having a beautiful smile and getting my confidence back and helping to have a healthier body and self-esteem risen. I have to celebrate that. I would be crazy to not celebrate it. So yes, I wanted to come and give you guys a video. For the most part, I do truly apologize for waiting so long to do a video. But again, I've been super, super busy. School, work, now the government shutdown is happening. I am a government worker, so it's been a lot going on. However, I do appreciate you all. As always, I will always appreciate and love you guys for the support that you give. If I have any newcomers, welcome to the Denture world. Welcome to our squad. Welcome to our team. To all of my old subscribers, thank you for just supporting me overall and continuing to support me because I know that number one, this video thing ain't easy. It's not easy to do. I'm still a little shy. Confidence boost, self-esteem booster. Now I'm still a little shy because even though I do these videos, I didn't have to upload them for the world to see. So yes, it could take me a long time. I was keeping up with them, but like I said, life got the best of me for a while. So I am back and I am going to try my best to keep rolling with the videos. If you all still have, additional questions, for those of you that have started the process or have been in the process for a while, please link up, share some comments, share some things about your experience. Hell, make a video, tag me in it so we can keep this going. Because my videos are more so made for informational purposes. I'm trying to help the next person that may be thinking about doing what I did or has just started the process or is in the middle of the process or just need general information in itself. Things that I use, do's or don'ts, things that you can and can't do, places to go, overall, just everything. And I was thinking back to when I did it 5 years ago in my whole process and thinking and moving up into now. And I'm trying to think like that. Has there really been any changes, or things that I've dealt with over the past, like maybe let's say the last 2 years? There hasn't been any major changes since like, the last videos that I did actually, put out about issues. Yes, I still get the TMJ sometimes off and on, and that's the whole, issue on the video that I shared, the TMJ symptoms and how to deal with them. I do still get that. Do I still get sore gums? Yes, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I have a habit of falling asleep in my dentures, and if I wake up in the morning and they're still in my mouth, I literally just, get up, take them out, I let them soak. But I'm not they're not out my mouth for no more than an hour or two before they're right back in. So yes, I still suffer with some of the issues that I had before. Have I needed an adjustment? I have not needed an adjustment since like the very last adjustment that I either went and got or gave myself, because after about maybe my second year in my permanent denture, I literally learned how to make just teeny tiny small adjustments on my own. I can easily start doing videos to show you guys how and what I did. Um, it's just been overall, still happiness, still a healthy body, still a confidence booster. My self esteem is still up there. It's not through the roof because I'm not Beyonce, but it's still up there. Do I still feel great about what I did? Yes. Would I have changed it? No. I would never go back to that, and I would never think that way again. I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I took the step. I'm so glad that I was able to overcome the fear of going to the dentist to have this done. The good thing about having this done is that I still go to the dentist if I have issues. However, no more dentist bills, no more toothaches, no more, you know what I'm saying, cavities and root canals, and no more having to get any of that done. So I have saved a shit ton of money just doing this process alone. So again, no, I wouldn't change it for the world, because I am putting money back into my pockets by doing something that would have been done, or could have and should have been done 16, 17, 18 years ago, when I was spending money, $5,000 and $6,000, getting all this work done, and dentists is promising me that they're gonna, save my teeth, and my teeth still didn't get saved, because I still had to end up doing this. So all of that money that I think about that I spent years ago could have still been in my pocket. It could have been. It could have went elsewhere. It could have went to better things. It could have went to helping me more. So, you know, um, do I wish that I would have did this, or would have been able to financially support myself enough to do it in the past? I probably would have been did it. So it's been a blessing, and I'm celebrating 5 years of this, and a continuation, of 5 more years that I don't, have to deal with anything and get them replaced or anything like that. Hopefully they last for another 10 years. I'm crossing my fingers that they do, because yes, while it did not cost me 20, 30, 40, 50,000 like implants do, it's still costing me $5,550. That's still a lot. So, do I want to do that all over again? I probably wouldn't have to pay 5,000 some dollars again, because yes, that was the whole entire process. And I mean, pulling the teeth, the temporaries and my permanents, adjustments and the relines, anything else that I may have needed. All of that was actually included. So that's why I paid that $5,550 to begin with. However, if I needed to replace them now, they probably wouldn't be that much. However, that still would be money that I have to continue to spend. So I'm just, in awe of myself, because I still to this day can't believe that I actually did it, and that I know I did it, and I've lasted 5 years and I'm still going, is a blessing. It's a blessing, and I, you know, wanted y'all to help me celebrate 5 years of having a healthy body and a beautiful smile. Um, for some of you that may be new here, I went to Affordable Dentures in Maryland, where I resided at that time. Um, they offered everything from full dentures, partial dentures, 3D fit dentures, to denture implants, which are considered snapping dentures. Um, they have 4 levels of the teeth that you can choose from. They have economy, economy plus. They have I want to say premier, premium. I say premium, and then ultimate fit. The benefits of having dentures, period, for those that can't get implants, because let's be real, I've said this once, twice, maybe 3 times in a lot of my videos. When I initially started doing this and looking into places to get this done, it was over 10 years ago. I went to a few places. I do remember off the top of my head, Clear Choice was one of the places that I went to, and they offer nothing but implants. Number one, the price was over the top, like The price that they wanted for the implants were, at that time, almost 3 times the amount of the car that I had at that time. They 50 some $1,000 is what they quoted me for full, top and bottom of implants. Or was it going to be individual implants? No, it was literally going to be like an all-on for a bridge of teeth at the top and bottom with implants with 50 some $1,000. I couldn't afford that then, and I can't afford 50,000 some dollars now. However, what I did find out after going to Affordable Dentures and getting this done is that when I went to Clear Choice 10 plus years ago, the one thing that the dentist never said, never explained, and never let me know was that there is a chance that you are not a good candidate for dental implants. Everybody is not, you know, a candidate of them because of it could be a history of what you are dealing with or have dealt with your gums. In my case, I had a gum disease, which means because I had the gum disease, I had issues with my gums, which means my gums would have rejected the would have rejected the implants in the first place. Therefore, I was not a good candidate. Now, you rewind back to 10 plus years when I first initially went to Clear Choice. Not one time did they say that to me. Not one time did they ask me anything about my previous dental history. Not once did they ask me about my previous dentist. They did not ask for information from the dentist to see what was going on with me. I had what is considered a hereditary gum disease because my mom suffered from the same thing. My mother lost her teeth when she was 17. Okay, so I always grew up with my mom never having teeth. From the time I was born up until the day she passed, my mother never had teeth. It took her a while to explain to us why, only because she was more so fearful that she didn't know if it was hereditary or not. Ding, it was, because it hit me, and I am now slowly starting to see the same signs in my girls. However, because they are so young and we are able to afford to get them the help that they need, their teeth can be saved. But because my mom was a single mother of 5 kids, and she didn't realize that I was dealing with the same thing that she was dealing with growing up, and the affordability of being able to keep up with dentist appointments, my mother never realized that I was suffering from the same thing that she had. Therefore, I grew up in the beginning thinking that it was something I was doing. I brushed my teeth 2 or 3 times a day. I flossed. I went to the dentist. I did everything I was supposed to. Now you fast forward to me becoming a mom. Now I'm a mom, okay? I'm a mom. When you're pregnant, kids take the calcium and everything else from you, on top of having a gum disease. It was terrible. My gums became receding. They always bled. They were always puffy, inflamed, infections. Teeth were always cracking. They were so brittle. I dealt with a lot. Going to Clear Choice in the beginning, it made me feel like there was somebody that was listening, until they started telling me the pricing and wasn't asking me questions that they should have been asking me. On top of the fact that they never once told me that I may not be a good candidate for implants, but they were ready to schedule an appointment, start the procedure and everything. So because I knew I couldn't afford 50 some $1,000, I let it go. And I had to deal with what I had to deal with. Again, keep fast forwarding, more years are going by. I'm spending $5, $6, $7,000 a year getting all of this extensive work done. Root canals, fillings, scaling, you name it, I had it. Crowns, caps, everything. And nothing was saving my teeth. And it got to the point where, if you all go back to my very first video, the very, very first video that I put up the day of my procedure, and you see what my teeth looked like, it was embarrassing. Okay, it was embarrassing. I never had high self-esteem. My confidence was terrible. My health was declining. So I am glad that I was able to find affordable dentures and able to finally afford to do this. And that's why I would never look back. So again, as I was saying, they offer the 4 levels: economy, economy plus, premium, and ultimate fit. Now, because I was a new denture wearer, I think all of their packages actually come with the temporary and the permanent. So you automatically get a temporary set the day of the procedure. My temporary set was made from the Economy Plus level. And the Economy Plus level, because yes, I have my papers for y'all. The Economy Plus level is the style of denture that is similar to the Economy dentures, but comes with a preview of the dentures before they are finalized. Now, the difference is if you are getting the Economy Plus as a temporary, then you are not going to do all of the previews of the dentures because that's not your permanent. However, if you chose Economy Plus as your permanent, then you will be able to preview that denture before they finalize and make it into a permanent one. It allows for assurance that you're getting the exact fit that you want. That's on all of them, not just Economy Plus. Economy Plus, Premium, Ultimate Fit, doesn't matter. If you are making any of those your permanents, just make sure that you are getting the most and best fit for you. Because once they give it to you, once you sign off on it, and within the first year, if you don't complain and get anything changed, once you get them home and you see that there are things wrong, after that warranty is up, you're stuck with them. And then you're going to be digging in your pocket to pay for a whole nother set. You don't want that. So, the Economy Plus, they come with a 1-year warranty as well. Most of them, well, I think all of them come with at least a 1-year warranty after they have been finalized. So again, in the beginning stages, my temporary was made from the Economy Plus. I was in that for 10 months to a year, and then my permanent was made. My permanent, though, I chose the Ultimate Fit, which is why my package was $5,000 and some dollars. This style of denture is crafted to comfortably fit the contour of your mouth for a snug fit that lasts all day. I have not had any issues out of my Ultimate Fits since I've gotten them. The Ultimate Fit denture is a highly customizable denture that comes in different color options from the gums to the teeth. You'll be able to preview them before finalizing the denture. The dentures are made of lightweight but natural looking acrylic that is also stain and odor resistant, which is a great thing for me because I am a coffee drinker and a cigarette smoker. Therefore, the Ultimate Fit was the best for me. The 3D fit was even better, but I ain't had funds like that. That's like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 because they look like mine's look natural. But when I tell you the 3D fit look like the teeth are coming out your gums, like they look 100% like they look the most natural, but they cost the most. So that's the difference. Some of the benefits of having dentures, whether you are looking to replace several teeth or all of your teeth. Custom made for comfortable fits. It helps you to speak and eat confidently. And I mean confidently because at one time I wouldn't even smile, let alone talk. Certain levels, like I said, Premium and Ultimate Fit will give you a natural appearance. You know, a like natural teeth appearance. Depending on the model you choose, of course, like I said, they are customizable, very customizable to a high level of detail. Like, and I mean down to lines in the gums and all of that. Getting them can help you support your lips and your cheeks when you have missing teeth. And see, mind you, I didn't have none in the back at the top of the bottom, so I just had like all of these. So my mouth never was full, so my cheeks used to be sunken in. When I first put them, well, they put them in after my procedure with my temporaries, my mouth felt extremely full. I felt like I had too much in my mouth because my mouth was not used to having a mouthful of teeth for years. And I mean 10 plus years. My mouth was not used to having, or being full of teeth. Therefore, my mouth felt very full. Dentures are more affordable than implants. We all know that. But of course, dentures are a good fit if you know or have been told that you are not a good candidate for dental implants. So, better choice, okay? And of course, it's a non-invasive solution. Unlike implants, dentures are non-surgical. The only surgical procedure you may or may not have is the pulling of the teeth, and that will go according to where you go, who you're going to, and who is doing the procedure. Now, I went to Affordable Denture, so they did everything. They did not cut into my gums. They pulled all of my teeth, which were already very loose in the first place, so they probably didn't have to do much to get them out. However, when I say every tooth in my head was loose, every tooth in my head that I had left was loose. So during your first visit, your very first visit, you will have a consultation where they will do x-rays and they will provide you a clinical assessment of your dental needs. The team will provide you with a detailed treatment plan that outlines upfront simple pricing, payment options, so you can check and see if it's within your budget or whether you can afford it or not. They will walk you through the best timing for your treatment and everything. Um, you have, once you schedule your appointment, that will jumpstart that dental journey. I'm just letting you know. The first steps is always that they take you in and they make impressions of your gums and any remaining teeth. Now, for me, yes, because I had them and yes, they were loose. They did an impression, and when I say that shit dried up, and I thought that they were going to pull my teeth out when they did the impressions. I thought my teeth were gonna come out when they did the impressions. Thank God that they didn't, but I just knew they were. That's how loose I felt my teeth were. Depending on the type of dentures that you are choosing, you might have, if you're getting the full dentures, then of course you're gonna have all your teeth extracted. If you're getting partials, then whatever teeth you are replacing the partials with will be pulled. Simple as that. They will extract them. By the end of that day, your temporary denture will be ready for you to begin wearing. When I say I literally went in 8 o'clock that morning for them to do the impressions and everything. And I'm guessing they made my teeth after they made the impressions because I had to go back in at 12 something to get the procedure done. The procedure lasted all of hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. When I ain't even gonna say 2 hours because I took my pill. They took me back at 12:45. They were done with me by 2:15. So it didn't take long at all. However, I don't remember a lot about the procedure because of what they gave me. The sedative that I used was a pill that kind of attacked all of my pain receptors, so I couldn't feel anything. I was a little wonky, so all I remember is waking up in my bed at 6 o'clock that evening with a mouthful of teeth, and that was my temporaries. Um, once they do the impression, they use the impressions of your gums to craft a dental model of your mouth. Then they build your denture based on they build your denture base and then add the prosthetic teeth. The real fit dentures are made using a 3D printing machine. Like I said, the 3D ones are the highest ones that they have. When the dentures are ready, um, for those that are not getting temporaries, you go in for your appointment, check and see if they fit. If they don't, they make changes to make them fit. If you don't like the way they look, they'll make changes for them to look the way you want them to look and the way you like them to look before they do the finalization of them. Same day service, it, you know, it some people don't like to get their teeth pulled and then get the temporaries put right in. Some people like to let their gums fully heal without dentures in. But what people fail to realize is the temporary dentures actually help promote healing of your gums because my gums actually started healing and were healing faster than they thought. Therefore, like I said, I think I was in my temporaries for 10 months instead of that 12 months that they projected. Um, it was cool. I wore my temporaries. I went and got my relines when I needed them, adjustments when I needed them done. They were all included in that package. So, I didn't have any complaints. You get 100-day denture warranty. Um, During this time, and this 100-day warranty is the warranty that you actually receive when you're getting your permanent dentures. And it's like the primary goal of each practice is to ensure that you are happy with your new smile. Full denture or partial denture doesn't matter. Like I said, when you are starting the permanent process, don't let them just let you walk away with anything. If you don't like them when you're doing the wax try-ins, let them know that. If you go to try on your permanent and you don't like it, say something right then and there. Matter of fact, don't even walk out with it. Okay? You make them fix it before you sign off and walk out with it, because that's where the as soon as you sign the finalization of it and you accept it, your 100 day starts. You have 100 days to get everything fixed. Sometimes, I don't know if they're going to give you problems or not. Mine's didn't. Because while I accepted my first permanent, my midline was off and they had to fix it. I didn't do that. Y'all did it. Y'all did the measurements, but because it was within my 100 days, they fixed it with no problem. So the 100 day satisfaction guarantee provides assurance to you that they stand behind their work. The denture is handcrafted with care. The laboratory is right there. In most affordable dentures have a laboratory in the office, so you shouldn't have to really go anywhere. Then they also have a denture craftsmanship warranty. They offer a limited warranty for your denture at no additional cost to you, because they want you to feel confident, not just with your smile, but with the materials that they use to make them and the way your dentures look. So, you know, make sure again that you are 100% satisfied with what you have. You have to make sure that. Um, let's see. When you receive your temporary dentures and a permanent set, and you get to keep your temporary dentures when you actually do the whole process. So once you get your temporaries and you wear them for the 10 months to a year, and you start going in for your process of getting your permanent dentures, you will end up having to get impressions all over again, because mind you, your gums have been healing for 10 months to a year, period, with or without the temporaries in. That's why when you have the temporaries, you have to get adjustments and relines and all of that, because the temporary is just what it is, it's temporary, and your gums are constantly healing every day, so they're shrinking every day, so your dentures are going to keep getting loose every day. So you have to keep up with your adjustments, you have to keep up with your relines. I would suggest that in the beginning stages, do not do your own relines and adjustments. Go to the dentist and let them do it, because if you messed it up, you messed it up. You don't want to mess up your permanent. You don't, because then you're gonna have to pay to get a whole nother one. Your warranty does not cover when you mess it up. It covers issues that they may or may not have done. You get them saying, but it doesn't cover it if you do it yourself. If you mess up your denture, it's on you. You're gonna have to pay for it. So don't do it yourself. Not in the beginning. You can watch some videos or something first, but don't do it yourself. Let your dentist office do it. Let them do your relines as well. It's going to taste like chemical, which is totally fucking disgusting, but the taste goes away when you soak it in, I think it's water and baking soda or something like that. I have to go back to my other video where I talked about that too. The chemical taste does go away after about 3 days, but the snug fit you get when you get that reline and you still in your temporaries is out of this world. Cannot complain about it. But like I said, Economy Plus was my temporary. Ultimate Fit was my permanent. The Ultimate Fit is what I'm wearing now. I wear these every day. When you begin your process, I just told you about that. You get used to having a full mouth of teeth. That's one thing. In the beginning stages, get used to drooling, because that will happen for a while. You will be learning how to speak and eat again with a mouthful of teeth. It's just going to be different if you are missing a lot of teeth like I was, and you're going to have this feeling that your mouth is so full, but you just have to get used to it. It's a prosthetic in your mouth. You're going to slob a lot because it's a prosthetic sitting in your mouth. Some of the discomforts that you may feel will be sore gums. You may get bone spurs, which are little shards of bone and teeth from that they may have missed when they were pulling all your teeth out. They may come through. It can be discomforting, but you can either get tweezers and pull them out yourself. A few I had to actually go and let them pull out because they felt big, even though once he pulled it out, they were very little. Like, I was upset with myself because I wish I would have known that, but they numb you with this cold spray and then just get it right on out. You may deal with TMJ. And that's the pain to your jaw, parts of your face, your head, just because your mouth was not used to using the muscles in the back part of your jaws because you had no teeth there to grind anything up, and now you have teeth and you're grinding everything up. Now your jaws are working overtime. Um, and so you may get the pain like there. You may get head pain, temple pain, back of the head, face, everything. Um, like when I tell y'all research TMJ, or you can check out my video that I was talking about TMJ disorder, because I do suffer a lot from that. And part of the reason why I suffer from it as well is because my bottom jawline is already not aligned. This happened years and years ago due to abuse, and it was, my jaw was knocked out of place a little bit, and I did not want to had the surgery of breaking my jaw when I did this procedure. So I just said, fuck it. I've been living with a crooked jaw for all these years. I can continue. I would rather take a crooked jaw and a slightly crooked smile and crooked, lips than to have the black, disease filled teeth that I did have. That I don't care about because I'm not trying to impress nobody. Like, I'm really not. I'm happy with me. I'm happy with the way I look. I'm happy with my smile. Crooked smile or not, I'm happy. So that part doesn't matter to me because I am the one that has to look at myself in the mirror now and deal with this. So I'm happy. I don't care about what anybody else has to say. I'm happy with myself. Um, you have to watch what you eat when you do get them, and give up gummy stuff, caramels, really really hard stuff. Popcorn, like certain things you just cannot eat. You have to be careful, especially in temporaries, because your temporaries are not as strong as your permanence will be unless you're choosing that economy or economy plus denture for your permanent. You really have to watch what you eat. You cannot eat a lot of now laters. None of that. Don't even try. Don't try. When you first get the procedure done and you're in your temporaries, don't try to eat anything. You may as well drink all your food because you're going to be drinking a lot of food. Ensures, soups, things like yogurt, pudding, applesauce. You're going to be eating a lot of soft stuff anyway. Like, you may not eat anything physically for at least the first 2 weeks. I know I didn't. I was drinking a lot of stuff, drinking the soups in the cup, drinking a lot of boosts. I drank a lot of my foods, smoothies, things like that for at least the first 2 weeks. I didn't eat anything because that pressure that you're putting on your gums, they may not hurt, but they're going to still be sore, very sore. So you do have to watch what you eat because there's things that you can eat and you can't eat. You also have to watch out for appearances. Your appearance is going to change because, like I said, I went from my number one, I was 90 some pounds. I'm now 132 pounds. That tells you a lot right there. I couldn't really eat, so I couldn't gain any weight. My cheeks were already like really, really like sunken in, partially because I had no teeth. So when I got the teeth in, yes, it filled my face up, but then I still felt like I looked like a scarecrow because not realizing I hadn't gained any weight. I was 93, 94 pounds for 10 plus years because I had teeth and could not, the teeth that I had were failing me. I could not eat, so I could not gain any weight. Now I am 130 to 33 pounds. Again, confidence back. I'm able to eat, period. I don't even eat a lot of junk food anymore. I eat what I've been missing, which is food. So your appearances will change, uh, uh, slightly or a lot to, however you feel. But when you do see your face, you're going to see a change in your appearance because you now have a mouthful of teeth. There's do's and don'ts and things that you can and can't use. When you first get the procedure done, no cream adhesives or anything like that. No type of relines other than what the dentist put in. Most importantly, you no cream adhesives. They'll have you use the ones you just wet and put in there. After a while, you can start using powder. It took months before my dentist. Well, they want the holes in your mouth to close up, so it took a few months for them to allow me to start using cream denture in my temporary at the time. I use cream dentures every day now because I have a section of my upper that I got cut out because I have a terrible gag reflux. Or reflex. So I have to wear adhesive to keep them in. Does that bother me? No. Somebody else it may. So you don't have to. Like, don't do it because I did it. I did it because when it was a full plate, I gagged constantly, and I couldn't deal with that. Did I lose my suction? Yes, I lost all suction. Therefore, I use the Fixodent cream every day. It doesn't bother me to use it. I don't mind using it. It keeps them in. I don't care. As long as they're in and they're not falling out and I can eat, I will put the adhesive in every day if I have to. That's just my choice. It doesn't have to be yours. But like I said, overall, there's a lot of stuff that comes with this. It's a lot of change that comes with this. Certain, changes are added to like your daily routine. Like me, I can't just get up, get a shower, and get dressed anymore. I have to get up, clean my mouth, clean my dentures, soak them, brush them, put them in my mouth, then proceed with my day. So yes, I may be adding an extra 20, 30 minutes onto my day, but hey, like I said, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. I'm all right with doing that. I don't have a problem with doing it. And because I've been through all of this and, have made it 5 years, guys, I still wouldn't change it for the world. I like me. I love me. I enjoy looking at me now. 5 years is a long time. And it's crazy because the 5 years went by so fast that I didn't realize it's been 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. And 5 years, 5 more years, I'm going to keep on going. But I just wanted to come to you guys today to share, to share with y'all my celebration of 5 years and still talk about some of the things that, that a lot of people may still have questions about. Just giving you general information on where you could go, what they offered for me anyway, where I went. That's the only place I can really talk about because that's where I went. But sharing to in the process, information about the process, some of the do's and don'ts. I have a plethora of videos showing that. But again, always, always, always reach out through the comments. Leave some questions there. If y'all want me to start showing things, I can. I can start showing how to lightly adjust, or make adjustments to your dentures so you don't damage them because you don't want to damage them and then have to buy a whole nother pair. I can continue to do videos on showing you guys the things that I use because I have lately been finding new products, different brands that I have been purchasing but have not used yet. So that's coming up too. I will be going back to doing videos about that. If you guys want to see just whatever that has to do with dentures, whether it's using cushion grip, the best way to put adhesive in, and combinations of things that I use, it doesn't matter. I can either show you a live one where I'm physically doing it, or I can use my temporaries to show you. Either way, that's what I'm continuing to be here for, you guys. 5 years of a wonderful smile, healthy body. 5 years of trying to be informational for those that need the information or the extra help. 5 years of trying to boost the confidence of other people that may need to do this, may be scared to do this, may have just gotten it done, are starting the process, are in the middle of the process. It doesn't matter where you're at in this process. That's what I'm here for. Above all, never, ever, ever regret what you did. You did it for a reason. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Be happy with yourself. Don't let anybody else tell you anything different at all. Okay? And as always, I'm always here if you guys need me. Reach out to me through the comments. You can comment below. Or you can always reach out to me at my email, which is Tink the Denture Lady, TinkDenturelady @gmail.com, because that's what I'm here for. And I got you. I'm even thinking about going back to doing the boxes of things and sending them out to my subscribers. If you want to try some of the things that I that I use, but say you can't find it in your area, let me know. I do not have a problem with getting things and sending it out to you guys. If you want to do that via email, that's fine too. Comment below or send me an email. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help answer questions, help with supplies if you need supplies. It does not matter. I want to be helpful with my community of people. Never regret what you did. Always know that you are loved no matter what. But above all, if you decide to do this, give yourself a big pat on the back. Don't regret, don't look back, because you are creating a better you for a better you. Period. Love yourself unconditionally. And until next time, I'm Tink, and I'm out. Peace.